Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay. Great to see you again, and today is the 6th of June on Wednesday, and I'm here to do the live analysis. So seems like the markets in Forex are a bit quiet for the last few weeks, but there are some potential markets that may grow and also that may trend. So let me first check some markets, and then after that I will check some comments. So yeah, let me switch the screen to trading view. And today I was watching a Euro JPY. This is daily time frame, and the price is now about to break the previous daily resistance, which is exactly over here, 164.26 level. And once it breaks that resistance, I think the price goes up to 165.21, and there's about 100 pips of room to trade. So Euro JPY looks nice. But this is where Ichimoku becomes very powerful in terms of the fake breakout. I got the question these days on YouTube comment that how can you check whether the market breaks the resistance with fake or not? And with the help of Ichimoku, it's possible. And how to do it is that you check the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, and Kumo, and the Chikou span. These are the 5 lines of Ichimoku. And by checking this, you can see that whether it becomes the fake or not. And here's a daily time frame, and you can see that the Tenkan-sen, the blue Tenkan-sen, is at the moment below the green Kijun-sen. So in this condition, this is one of the conditions that the market breakout can be fake. Tenkan-sen needs to be above the Kijun-sen to break and continue the trend. So that's one thing I was noticing on this market, and I have to be careful how the market breaks the resistance. And second thing I see here is the Chikou span. Chikou span is getting very close to the candle. And when it gets close to candlestick like this way, then this is also the sign of the potential fake breakout. So with this, even if the market is about to break the resistance of 164.26, I will see how the daily candlestick closes above the resistance and decide what to do from tomorrow. I mean, if the market closes above the daily resistance, then there's a higher chance that the market continues bullish. But as we monitor today's candlestick, so far, if I zoom in the market, then you can see that now the closing price is below the resistance, technically speaking. So during the day today, the market may break the resistance, and the bar becomes, let's say the bar becomes like this. I mean, the body itself becomes like this way. And you may see its breakout. Let's say in the New York session, when you see this, you may jump in the market. But as it turned out, by the end of the New York session today, it may close below the resistance, let's say like this way. When it closes below the resistance, the body becomes like this, and there's going to be a long wick pointing up like this way, right? And as a result, tomorrow when you check the market, then you see this was a fake breakout during today. So to avoid the fake breakout, you need to wait for the candlestick closure. Otherwise, you never know if this becomes the true or fake breakout. I hope you get what I mean by here. So, and before you wait for the closure, you see the 5 lines of Ichimoku, and when, let's say, Tenkan-sen is still below the Kijun-sen, then this may become the fake breakout. So that means you don't want to jump in the market, even if the market breaks 164.26 level today. And also, again, when Chikou span is very close to here like this way, then this is also potential fake breakout. And also from Chikou span viewpoint, tomorrow Chikou span is going to touch the candlestick. Now Chikou span is here, and if the market doesn't break, or if it becomes a fake breakout, for example, if it doesn't renew higher on 164.261 level, then the Chikou span will be here tomorrow, because Chikou span is simply taking the close price of the current candlestick. So when it becomes tomorrow, Chikou span is going to touch the candlestick, and the probability for the market to break the resistance becomes much less. And the day after, from Chikou span viewpoint, this is tomorrow, and the day after also, there is a candlestick from Chikou span viewpoint. So Chikou span continue touch the candle. So that means for the next 2 days or 3 days, including today, it may not break the resistance. So that means so today, tomorrow, the day after, and the 3 days later, then the market may break the resistance, which is next Monday. However, the reason why I'm closely monitoring this one is because if the market closes above the resistance, that means this is the true breakout. So let's say if this happens today or tomorrow, today, then I don't mind looking for buying opportunities from tomorrow and target to 165.22, which is the previous high, the swing high in this condition. Ichimoku is all about equilibrium, and this is the reason why this can be the fake breakout this time is because of the equilibrium also. Simply when Tenkan-sen is below Kijun-sen, that means Tenkan-sen means the short-term market participants, and Kijun-sen means the mid-term market participants. And Senko span B is long-term market participants. These are the means of short-term, mid-term, and long-term market participants. So that means now short-term is weaker than the mid-term market participants, right? So that means short-terms are more selling biased than mid-term. So in this condition, this is the reason why it may become the fake breakout. So yeah, it's better to wait for them to gold cross. Tenkan-sen needs to be above the Kijun-sen, then the breakout is going to be more true. So this is one thing that it's important to remember. And with this, I also combine with the price action, and I see the potential break or potential trending market. Yeah, so that's a daily time frame analysis. And I also look at the weekly time frame as higher perspective. And as you can see, Euro-JPY weekly time frame is now within the Kumo too. So this also means that there is a high probability of the breakout, fake breakout of 164.26. Chikou span is above the candles, but it is very close to the candlesticks. And Tenkan-sen is above the Kijun-sen, but they are below the Kumo. And the Kumo itself is now bearish Kumo. In my color setting, this gray color, light gray color is the bearish Kumo, and dark gray color is the bullish Kumo. So now this is technically a bearish Kumo. So, and the prices are within the Kumo itself on the weekly time frame. So this also means that there is a potential fake breakout. So this is how you can actually distinguish between whether it becomes fake or not when the market is near the resistance or the support level. But this type of analysis is a bit advanced. So please study about the 5 lines of Ichimoku first and get the correct understanding based on my videos in the past, or you can join my KTS Academy and get the books and the videos on each chapter and understand fully. Then you will see exactly what I'm talking about here. So in this reason, just because the market is about to break, or just because the market breaks the resistance, I don't jump in the market. EURJPY is good in terms of the price action because the market is now in the inside bar, which is one of the Sakata Goho. And today is a breakout of the inside. So within today, it's a bullish momentum from the candlestick perspective. However, Ichimoku shows its range because Tenkan-sen below Kijun-sen, Chikou span very close. So that's why it become fake. So the best scenario for this market to trade is, let's say, if the market closes above the resistance, like this way, then it's the probability for the market to go bullish becomes higher. So you can follow either 4-hour or 1-hour time frame trends according to KTS. KTS is my original strategy. It's a trend follow strategy. So if you see bullish trend based on 4-hour or 1-hour, then you can follow and keep holding until the market reaches 165.22 and see if it breaks or not. So that's one way to do. At the moment, the price is below the resistance. So in this condition, I don't even look at the 4-hour or 1-hour or even 5-minute time frame. Simply, I wait for disclosure and see how it happens, see how it looks tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to mention today on EURJPY, because I got these questions whether how to distinguish between the true or fake breakout of the Kumo. Okay, so now let me check some comments. Today is kind of like a free conversation I want to do. So let me check some comments and let's pop up. Okay, hello Nadim, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, and all right. Hold on, let me see. Let me pop up that chat so I can see on the same screen, which is easier for me to do. Okay, where is it? Okay, there you go. Nadim says, good morning, sir. I have been trading for 5 years and I'm not making any profit. I want to take a course from you. And he continues, I have been watching your videos for 5 years. Well, first of all, thank you so much for following me for such a long time. And making profits does not relate to how much you know, as you may know already, or how much you experience. The direction of the experience should be correct, and you have to know exactly how to experience your journey correctly. Otherwise, you may waste your time. You may be just backtesting without knowing the true essence of Ichimoku, or without knowing how to really make the profits grow. You may be lost, right? So yeah, when I was backtesting as well, I had spent so much time in backtesting, especially when I was losing in 2013 and 14. I was really backtesting a lot by using the Forex Tester, and that time was very frustrating for me. It was 2 years, but it was after I started to see the profits. Then I became confident. That's why I quit my job and became full-time in 2013 and started my full-time trading career. And then I start to lose because I changed my own strategy. And that was very tough. And if I didn't really backtest, or if I really didn't read these original Ichimoku books, or if I didn't experiment or experience my journey in the right direction, then I think I will still not been able to make any profits till now. But along the way, I learned how to improve my trades, and I became humble to look back my own trades, especially my losing trades, and I analyzed how to improve my trades, how to avoid the same mistakes over and over again. Then I used the trend follow strategy by Ichimoku, and with the price action, everything started to make sense to me. So this journey should be different among everyone. But yeah, never give up is really the key to success. You become a success until you become a success. You continue until you're success. So till then, you try to improve, try to not only develop your own strategy, but also after that, you have to test it, and you have to really use it to see if you can make profits in the long run. You may be able to make profits for like 5-10 trades, but is it possible out of 100 trades? Is it possible out of 200, 500 trades is the question. Otherwise, you know, along the way, you may be lost. And once you start to lose the profits, once you start to lose money, then you may change the strategy and you go to the journey of looking for the Holy Grail. So yeah, that's my advice. And yeah, if you are interested, then please let me know, and I can give you the details about the course. Okay, let me check some more comments now. Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. He says, I follow you for 1 year and make profits with KTS and also with Ichimoku strategy. My favorite Ichimoku strategy is Kijun-sen retracement. Also, I am working on Kairi trading and Chikou span divergence. Okay, that's good, that's good. Good to see that. I think if you have deep understandings about Ichimoku, all lessons you see may many things market that other one can't see. It's my opinion, and I believe that. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yes. So that's a true journey, right? To Ichimoku mastery. Yeah, just because you know, it doesn't mean that you master. You have to be able to use it to make profits. Yes. Abhishek, thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right. Mastering wave candle. Education market black gold. Interesting name. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your comment also. All right, Oli, good to see you, and Jose, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, Sumi says, hi Kay, when the breakout happens, it's a fast I wave and it's very difficult to get the right position size due to stop size. How do you tackle this issue? Do you wait for N wave after the breakout? I don't usually wait for the N wave after the breakout. Simply, when I see the breakout, I enter the market according to my own strategy. But if the stop loss is too big, then don't trade. You can check some other markets with better stop loss pips. If it's, let's say, 100 pips of stop loss or even 80 pips of stop loss, to me, that's too wide. So I don't usually trade. In that case, I don't really wait for the retracement either. I simply walk away and come back a few hours later and see how the market looks like. And if I see it's reasonable to trade, then I do. If not, then I still don't trade. Yes, so going with the flow is the key to success. You never force yourself to trade. All right, hello Babak, good to see you. All right, CSM, thanks for joining as well, good to see you. Babak says, what do you think about gold in 1 hour time frame? Okay, let's check gold after this. All right, and Hinata, good to see you too. And everyone, thank you very much for joining today. It's a Wednesday on the 6th of June. We are in the new month, in the month of June. So yeah, I was talking about the Euro JPY, how to capture the fake potential breakout. Please, if you missed my comment, then please check the archive on that. Okay, and let's see. I have been monitoring some other markets as well. Pound USD also looks nice this week. I like how the market is bouncing on the previous resistance, which was around 1.3426, as well as the Tenkan-sen. And looks like it's about to break the resistance. Bullish. So Pound USD also looks nice. Let's check the weekly time frame also. Yes, weekly time frame is also bullish. On the week of the 12th of May, 4 weeks ago, there was a doji, and this is called the doji reverse. The market went sideways, and doji happens, then it went bullish. Breakout of the doji and the resistance in 1 week, within 1 week, which was quite significant. So this bar on the 19th of May on the weekly chart is the sign of the new bullish trend. Kumo is bullish now. Chikou span is above the candles, and Kijun Sen is flat, but soon it'll be up once the market breaks a resistance. And once it happens, then I think it goes up to 1.3752. So this is another market I'm closely monitoring this week. And with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame, again, it has been supported by the previous resistances and also Tenkan-sen. So together with the weekly analysis, to me, it's bullish. So this is how I kind of select which market to trade, which market to closely monitor within the week. And this week, we have so much, big fundamental news, including non-farm payrolls on Friday. So one of these big news may affect the market, and they may create some new direction. So yeah, let's see how things are going. I am not here to predict the future, but I do monitor the market to see if one of these markets go according to my scenario that I created on Monday. And if they go according to my scenario, then I follow. If they go against my scenario, then I either change my analysis again and capture the potential new direction, or I simply stay away from them. So that in this way, I don't jump in the market. Everyone knows psychology is important and emotional management is important. And one of the ways I think to be able to avoid it is to create the scenario in advance. So that, let's say, whatever happens in the market, you knew ahead. It may happen on Sunday or Monday already. Then you can trade according to your scenario, which you created before. And I think that's one of the ways to really calm yourself down and be able to judge which market looks the best to trade. So yeah, I do say that this is bullish, and the previous resistances are becoming now support with Tenkan-sen. So this is also based on my experience, but looks like the market is going this way. But I'm not saying that it will go this way. I think the market goes this way. If that's the case, buy is the right direction. However, even if the market retraces going down this way, I don't trade. The only possible direction for me to trade is to buy on this market. And the reason is because simply the price is above the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen, and Chikou span above candles, and Kumo is bullish. So it's bullish momentum according to Ichimoku. So I follow bullish direction only. That means, let's say if I buy at some point, and let's say once the market starts to go my direction, then it not only makes me profit, but also the market goes faster towards my direction, and I can make profits faster. But if I sell from here, yes, if the market goes bearish, let's say I see the price breaks the Tenkan Sen and expect the price to retrace to the previous resistance or support, or even Kijun Sen, I can do that. I can sell. That's also part of the Ichimoku strategy, actually. However, I don't do this because of the time efficiency perspective. This is where the fight between the long-term buyers and short-term sellers happen, and usually the market becomes choppy. And not only that, the spread increases, as you may know already, especially in this condition when the news happens, then the spread becomes very big. So you may not be able to trade, or even if you put the stop loss, bigger stop loss, the price may hit your stop loss and you may lose big as well. And also, even if it goes down towards my direction, usually the market is very slow. So this is not ideal for me to trade. Even if I can expect the price to retrace, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. So again, I am a trend follower by using Ichimoku and price action. So for this market, my direction is to buy. And I'm waiting for an opportunity to buy on pound USD. So yeah, so that's a trend follower mindset. And that's how I built my own strategy called KTS. So yeah, when it's not trending, then I simply walk away. Daily time frame is okay. It's above the Tenkan Sen. And, but since yesterday, it's been ranging a little bit. So I think it's safer to wait for the break of this week's resistance, which is 1.3558. Or even before the breakout, when I see bullish trend in 4 hour or 1 hour, then I enter the market. And once the market breaks the resistance, then it goes faster towards my direction. But this type of trade, entering the market before the breakout, is advanced, I think. So you really need to know how to risk manage the trade. Yeah. To be safer, you can wait for the breakout and buy. That's safer. So yeah, that was the analysis on pound USD. Okay, I see some more comments now, so let me check. Okay, Victor says, hopefully one day I will perfectly understand how to trade with Ichimoku. So far, I've been watching your YouTube channel. Yes, please continue watching my channel and gain the correct and deeper level understanding about Ichimoku, and also the way I analyze the markets, and also practice yourself. Then you should be fine. Yes, to me also, I am using Ichimoku, and I have been reading these original books still now. But every time I open the books and start to read, I notice something new. I learn something new still. So this is like my lifetime journey, that there is no end of learning and gaining knowledges. The market's conditions are different every week, every month, even every day. You will never see these patterns before. I mean, you never see exactly this market before. You will see patterns, but this particular market, this particular price level, and the 5 lines locations are one and only. So in that sense, we are actually seeing the markets that we never seen before. So to apply Ichimoku in those conditions is quite challenging. That's why every time I read the books or every time I backtest the strategies, I notice something new. And I simply do this because it's fun for me. It's like doing some researches on the laboratory, and you do your own research, and you create your own hypothesis, and you do verification, and you test it, and you try to conclude and create some new hypothesis, and you test it again. And that whole journey is really interesting for me. Besides making profits, of course. And along the way, I come up with some new ideas, new strategies, and I test it again. And if it seems to be working on Forex Tester, out of 100 trades, if I start to see profit factor of more than 4 or 5, then I try on the live market and see how it goes. And so yeah, that's my approach, like how to use the strategy if I come up with something new in the live market. Okay, CSM says, K-san, long time no live stream, entering the trend. Hope you will live stream in the near future. Yeah, in the live trading, whenever I trade, I'm not there actually on the PC, or I'm not here on the in the room at home. But when I happen to do live and when I happen to enter the market, then I will do that. Yes. Okay, DG, greetings from Belgium. Thanks for sharing your information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Son, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, James, good to see you too. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Yeah, here in Dubai, it's getting very hot these days. Now it's Eid holiday. So I went to the Dubai Mall just earlier, but it was much less people. I think in the dinner time or sometime later maybe, there may be some more people. But now in the daytime it's quiet because of the holiday. Okay, let's see. Ichimoku Trader says, Master, why you don't trade XAUSD? My best trade always on XAUUSD based on KTS and Kijun-sen retracement also work best on it. Yes, I do trade gold. I do trade XAUSD. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I have made such nice profits on gold for the last few weeks. When it was trending up, I kept holding my trade, and I made such huge profits, much more than Forex. So I was really happy about that. Yes, but it seems like now it's ranging. So let me check gold and see what's happening right now. Commodity and XAUUSD. Yeah, now it's ranging to me. The price is above the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, but Chikou span is very close to the candles, and also Kumo is flat at the moment. I see bullish in wave here, so technically it's bullish now. So it may reach to the previous resistance, which is up here, 3435.64. So that's the initial target at the moment. But we will see. But because of this, because I don't really see any trends according to KTS, or this is not trending now, I don't enter the market. But I like how the Tenkan-sen is above the Kijun-sen, and Tenkan-sen is also out of the Kumo. And if you look at the Senko span A levels, they are renewing higher. And Senko span B also is becoming higher and higher. So that means it's bullish momentum. Yeah. So I see there is a potential bullish trend over here. But seems like the momentum is quite weak. So I prefer to trade Forex for the last few days or few weeks. Let me check the weekly time frame on gold. Weekly still shows it's bullish because it has been supported by the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. I mean, Tenkan-sen is above the Kijun-sen and Chikou span above candles, and Kumo has been bullish. So if you follow the weekly perspective, buy is the right direction. Until the market breaks the Tenkan-sen, you keep holding the trade. That's the original teaching. And there's a good chance that the market breaks the all-time high and renews higher that direction. Unless the price breaks the Tenkan-sen, on the weekly time frame, it's bullish to me. It's nice uptrend. And let me see. If you also check the monthly time frame, it's also bullish. Again, just like weekly time frame, the price above Tenkan, Kijun-sen, Kumo, and the Chikou span above candles. Last month, in the month of May, was a doji. And 2 months ago, in the month of April, it has becoming inside. So that means once the market breaks the all-time high, which is 3,500, then it goes up very fast. Even if the market breaks the last month's doji, the resistance, which is 3435.64, then the market, I think, goes up to 3,500. So that, I think, is better opportunity to buy. And I don't really see any sign of a retracement here yet. The market is now consolidating, but there's no sign of the retracement in terms of this technical analysis. So still, buy is the right direction. Yeah, and let's check again the daily time frame. This is completely range. When you see this market, this is how I used to think before, and you may do this also. But when you see this, these little shoulders and here a mountain, you may feel that this is inverse head and shoulders. But actually it's not. This is basically range market. This is where wave analysis becomes very important in Ichimoku. Wave patterns. So the market, you know exactly the market finished the trend. Bullish trend was exactly on this date, 22nd of April. This was exactly the end of the bullish trend. And this longer wick upside and the closure of the bearish bar was a sign of the retracement. And after this date, there was a gap down. The market started, so the market closed here and started over here, and it became bearish bar also. This is a typical reverse pattern. And after this, the market went down this way. And then it has been supported by the Kijun-sen, then went up. It broke the Tenkan-sen and went up. But it closed with the previous body of the high, which was close to 3435.6 level. And then after this, the market went down. If we were new higher, then I think the market would have gone this way. But the buyers simply didn't follow. And here it became inside bar, inside. And then this is inside break, right? Inside break. And after this, the market went down to the Kijun-sen. And here, the market was held on the Kijun-sen, but Kijun-sen breakout happened exactly on this candlestick. Then it is consolidated. And after this, there was a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross, which was a sign of the end of the bullish trend. But this is also the turning point. that the market went up above Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, and the market is now becoming range to me. So after this date of the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross, which happened exactly on the 19th of May. So 19th of May was the exact date of the Tenkan Kijun-sen dead cross happened, and ever since it has been range to me. So in terms of the price action, it's bullish this way. But if you look at the whole picture, ever since it stopped bullish trend, if you do step-by-step analysis, then you know that this is range. And plus, even if you don't do that, by simply observing the 5 lines, you know it's range also. So that's why I don't really see any, potential buying opportunity on this one. And even if I buy now, I don't think I can make any profits. So I prefer to focus on Forex pairs from now. And let me also check 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame shows like this. The price is within the Kumo. Chikou span is also very close. And this is very important that the Kumo itself is now twisting bearish. It's a bearish Kumo. So the price being within the Kumo and the Chikou span touching means it's range completely. And since Kumo twisted bearish, it may go down to the Senko span B. It doesn't mean that the market potentially breaks a Kumo, but looks like it's gradually going down to the Kumo. And see if the market breaks the Senko span B or not. But when the price is within the Kumo like this, it's like airplane is within the storm. So usually the market becomes very choppy. So the best strategy is to wait for the breakout towards either direction and follow that new direction. Yeah. And I just noticed that there is white bullish bar, which happened on 4th of June at 1 a.m. UTC time zone. And this whole thing is now becoming inside. So basically the price is within the inside and seems like it goes up to here at the moment. So if you're the short-term trader, then buy is the right call. And once the market reaches 3372.58, then that's exit timing. Yeah, this particular pattern is the box range. And the market continues up and down until it breaks towards either direction. And follow that new direction. But yeah, I say it's bullish, but the thing is that, again, this is ranging market, so we never know how long it takes for this market to reach there. It may take a few hours or a few days. Yeah, so that's gold analysis. Yeah, even if it's ranging market, you can do some analysis in deeper level so that you capture exactly what's happening and you monitor according to the analysis and decide what to do after this. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Okay, so that was gold analysis. And let's see. Let me select one more Forex pair. Okay. Pound JPY. Some people asked me about the pound JPY on the comment. And pound JPY to me is also ranging at the moment. Simply when Kumo is completely flat and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Chikou span is above the candles, so momentum is bullish. I think the price is gonna reach the previous resistance level, but it's just that it's very slow. JPY pairs are now becoming very slow overall. except for the Euro JPY, I mentioned earlier there is a potential breakout of the resistance, but Pound JPY is now ranging, and I don't really see any direction at the moment. However, one thing it may happen is the P wave. You can draw the trend line like this way, and also the resistances are here. So the price may range between the P wave and eventually it breaks bullish this way. So in the long term it's bullish, but we don't really tell. We don't really know how exactly when or which date, which week the market breaks the resistance. But there is a potential breakout bullish on this market. Yeah, now it's just very slow. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Pound JPY was like this one. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for the comment, everyone. Okay, let's see. Om says, can you look at the Ethereum, please? Daily looks bullish, and I see ascending P wave. Ascending P wave on Ethereum. I never trade cryptos, but let me see now. Yeah, this is, well, I like the daily chart, how Kijun-sen and Kumo are bullish now. So there is a potential breakout within today. But if it doesn't happen, then I think the market becomes range continuously. I think what you mean by ascending P waves like this way. And yeah, this is valid still because it's above the Kijun-sen. Chikou span is getting very close. So yeah, once Chikou span touches, then like I mentioned on Euro JPY, you better be careful on the fake breakout. This is daily time frame. I like how the Kumo has been developing like this way. It's a nice market. Looks like there's a potential breakout. And once it breaks, I think it goes very fast this way. Let me zoom out and see if there's any previous resistances. Yeah, so there is previous resistance here, this level, around 2856.1. So I think the market initially reaches there and retraces, then grows this way. So this is going to be the scenario for this one. Okay, let me check some more comments now. My new strategy is good. Yes, it's coming along and it's great. Yes. Okay, X Sky says, hi Kay, I'm new to your channel. I quit, oh sorry, let me pop up the chat and the comment. I quit in job on going and to be full-time trader like you do in the past. Starting low capital will make me profitable. I always recommend everyone to start small and grow it bigger. So it's better to start with low capital. Yes. Yes. The most important point is not to focus on how much part in trading. We are here to make profits. Me too. I'm here to make profits. Otherwise, I won't do this as hobby. We're all here to make profits. But once you start to focus on profits too much, then you get caught by the money, or you get caught by how much you made, how much you lost today, and your psychology becomes off. So in MetaTrader, there's a way to change how much part when you open positions to pips. So please only focus on the pips value, how much pips you made, how much pips you lost, and also the ratio. Ratio part, you better also check like exactly how much percentage you won or lost, not how much money you lost or you made profits. Because money depends on how much you have in your account. But the ratio is always the same. Let's say if I make 4% profit or 10% profit this month, then 10% is same as me and you also. No matter how much you have, no matter how much I have, 10% value is the same. That's a universal number. So you have to focus on these numbers. People tend to talk about how much part a lot. I know on YouTube or some shorts, these people talk about I made thousands of dollars in one day or 1 week. But to me, it doesn't mean anything. Also depends on how much leverage you're using. But at least for me, I'm not here to catch the big profits in one day. I want to do this in my lifetime. That's why I built a strategy to be able to trade in the long run so that I can grow my asset over time. I can compound my profits over time. And I found it's much, much powerful, more powerful than making profits in one day. But everybody's different. So I'm not against those who make profits one day huge, but it's just that my style is different. I take this as a like a business, and I take this as a lifetime job for me. That's one thing I decided when I quit my job. I didn't simply want to live by trading, but my goal was to become free from anything I do. Free from the job, free from the time zone, free from the location, and free from people too. That's why I decided to choose a job as a trader, because if you have the PC and internet, technically you can trade anywhere in the world, but still make profits. And that's why I'm here in Dubai and traveling a lot these days. So yeah, trading is really a powerful like job, I think. But you really have to study and practice. This is the same on anything you do. Even if you want to let's say pass exam, or if you want to acquire some skills, you have to practice, you have to be tested, right, to be able to perform well. And same is true in trading, but because trading is really easy to start, everyone can open account, and everyone can deposit, and everyone can press buy sell buttons. It's so easy that even kids can do it. But making profits is not easy, and that's why I think lots of people lose. Because I don't think many people are not thinking this in the long term. So, but yeah, again, when you want to start the full-time trading journey, then I always recommend you to start small and grow it bigger. Let's say from today you trade live for 3 months, and let's say if you don't lose, or if you make profits for the next 3 months, then add some more money into account, and you continue to do this. So I think that's the safest way to not only grow assets, but also you start to manage your own psychology. Because if you deal with a big amount of money for you, then your psychology may be very difficult. But if it's okay, or small money, small account, that it's okay to lose, then I'm sure you can trade as if this is demo account. And that psychology is very important. As Goichi Hossa says in one of these books, you have to trade as if you have no positions. When you watch the market, then if you don't have any positions like this, then you are free. You feel free, and you don't see the result because you have no positions. But as soon as you have positions, you get biased, and that's not good. Even if you have positions, check the markets, do analysis on the markets, and keep holding the positions as if you don't. And that's one of the goals for psychology. All right, let me check some more comments now. Payoff says, okay, how do you hold in the end of the market? The spread becomes giant, more than 10, 20 sometimes. Right, so you better run enough pips to be able to keep holding over the weekend or over, the day end. If you only run 10, 20 pips or 30 pips, then I recommend you to exit and take profit and come back next day. Okay, hello Om, thank you very much for joining. Good to see you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ichimoku Trader, please share your email address. Email address is actually in the description of this video. So please check that one. Or you can come to my website and there's a contact form. You can reach me. Yes. Yes, I will be waiting for you in the KTS Academy. Yes, X guy says, thanks for the insight, Master K. I also stick on traditional rat race path as an employee. I start choosing this trading path. Yes, yes, yes. That was my original motivation too. Yes. When I see my manager or boss, like 20 years later, I didn't want to become like him. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to quit the job. There's an option always to change or transfer the jobs or divisions, but I decided not to. I decided to quit completely and start my own journey. Yes. And one thing more is important is never borrow money from someone to trade. That's also very important. Yes, you better trade it with your own money. That is okay to lose. So in trading, when you want to trade, you always have to have two accounts, two wallets. One wallet to live and another wallet to trade. Never mix these two wallets together. Always separate. And this protects your psychology a lot too. Okay. Yes, hello BS, good to see you. DJ says, can you explain about the new strategy? I have been experimenting a lot about the new strategy, including Kyushu Ashi and also Keifu, which is Ichimoku candlestick patterns, together with the Sakata Goho, and also, of course, with 5 lines. I have been implementing more ways to trade. Also, lots of these strategies are coming also based on my experience, and that's why I haven't shared this one. I share what I have been doing and what I can prove based on KTS or some other Ichimoku strategies. I'm sharing this on YouTube. But for these new strategies, I can't explain yet. That's why I haven't shared this one yet, because I don't want to confuse anyone by sharing this, and I don't want you to lose a topic. But yeah, this is actually something I wanted to try this year. I have been experimenting some new ways of entering the markets and exiting the markets and see how it goes. And I'm simply doing this because it's fun for me. But what I share on the monthly performance is purely based on KTS. That's why I didn't share my trade performance of gold, for example, or some other profitable trades. Yeah, for this YouTube, I only want to share what I did by KTS. And also in this analysis, you will see me how I analyze the markets based on the 5 lines and the price action, resistance support, and that's more important. But if you want to learn more, then you're always welcome to join the KTS Academy. then I dig deeper and deeper on each topics. Okay, so yeah, it's been almost 1 hour now, so I think I will finish the live stream. So thank you very much for joining, everyone. Today was Wednesday. We have lots of big news this week, so please be careful. If there's big news ahead, then never trade is a key. Especially non-farm payrolls will be there on Friday, so it may affect lots of markets. So if you're not confident, then you can always come back next week, next Monday, Tuesday, and see how it plays out and how the markets look like. You can also refer to my Sunday's weekly forecast and see what's happening among the markets also. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining today, and I hope to see you again soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye from everyone. Mata ne. Thank you so much.